Welcome to the Morning Update. I'm Erin Ramsey. A new Premier of New South Wales will be elected today. Liberal MPs meet this morning to decide on a replacement for Gladys Berejiklian. Treasurer Dominic Perrottet is expected to win a ballot against Planning Minister Rob Stokes. Former Transport Minister Andrew Constance is urging voters to give the new leadership a chance.
With any step down of a Premier, you will see change. It happens all the time. The fact that we have a good group of ministers in New South Wales who will now get their opportunity to lead the state out of pandemic, it should be okay.
Victoria has recorded another aftershock following last month's earthquake. The tremor late last night measured 2.9. It was centred on the small town of Rawson, about 170 k's east of Melbourne. Australia's secured hundreds of thousands of courses of a new COVID drug that's showing promising signs in clinical trials. The government struck a deal to have the drug delivered if it's approved by the TGA. It's been shown to halve the risk of hospitalisation or death as a result of coronavirus. The tourism industry is calling on the Queensland government to announce when it will reopen the state's borders. Daniel Gershwind from the Tourism Industry Council says business needs certainty as it tries to rebuild this summer.
This is also about bringing communities back together, families back together, and getting the relationships with the rest of the country and the rest of the world going again.
And Facebook and Instagram are down this morning. There's been a global outage on the network. The company currently working to get things back online. WhatsApp is also affected. And in sport, the England Cricket Board will decide later this week whether to send a team to Australia for the Ashes this summer. A growing number of players are still refusing to agree to quarantine rules and being confined to hotels. In league, plans are being made to ensure Penrith players can celebrate the grand final win at home with their fans. It won't be done until COVID freedoms are in place for New South Wales. And in AFL, GWS star Toby Green faces the appeals board on Thursday over his 3-match ban for making intentional contact with an umpire. In entertainment news, Adele has her fans all worked up with hints that new music is just around the corner. The singer changed the layout across all her social media sites and on her website. Last weekend, mysterious billboards and projections of the number 30 popped up all over the world, convincing many that it's linked to a new album. Clint Eastwood's been awarded more than $6 million compensation after a company used his name and likeness to promote its products. The 91-year-old took action against the Lithuanian business in a Californian court. And Star Trek's William Shatner is set to become the oldest person to venture into space. The 90-year-old will be on board Blue Origin on its next flight on October 12. That's your latest from the Nova podcast team. We'll see you this afternoon for another episode of The Update.